Here's a bunch of live streaming tips for Twitch streamers in no particular order. If you're an OG Twitch streamer, you probably know a bunch of those already, so I invite you to put your own Twitch tips in the comments to help out the newcomers. Let's begin. If you check out the options for your past broadcast and you go to edit, you can pick a better thumbnail out of the 3 automatically generated ones, or you can actually upload your own. The only thing is it has to be 720p. Of course, you can update the title, make it cleaner, pick the right category. Just don't forget to save. I believe you need to be affiliated for that, but you can actually upload your own videos to your Twitch channel. And if you upload a video that is less than a minute long, you'll be able to check the options and set as a channel trailer. That's how you upload your channel trailer basically, which will appear right there on your page. This one is for Stream Deck owners. Remember to use the multi-action feature. For example, for clipping, I'll have my OBS Studio replay buffer so I can save my clip, landscape mode, full HD. I have a system hotkey. This is actually my keyboard shortcut for ADOM vertical. So I also save my clip, full HD, but vertical mode, TikTok ready. I also have it create a stream marker just in case, I don't know, my clips didn't really work and I need to go back and add more context to the clip, and also create a clip directly in Twitch, because saving the replay buffer or the ADOM vertical clip is not actually gonna put the clip on my channel. All of that by pressing one single button. If you're into multi-streaming, here are the main ways to achieve that. If you're streaming with OBS Studio, for example, ADOM.tv has something called the Stream Suite. It basically turns your OBS into a multi-stream machine. It gives you chat, it gives you control over the different platforms, you can change the titles on one tab. It basically installs a bunch of plugins and sets up a layout for you. I made a video about it. Another one is Stream Elements SE Live, which handles multi-streaming, and it's also an OBS Studio plugin pretty much. It gives you your vertical layouts for vertical streaming, and it handles multiple events. The same thing, but slightly different. I really like how clean the setup is, but in my opinion, ADOM handles the vertical side a little bit better. Now, SE Live actually has a system where you can apply for a stream key through TikTok. This hasn't worked for me, but I think a couple of people actually managed to get a stream key there, so something to test out. Now, if you're looking for the easy way to go live on multiple platforms at once, meldstudio.co is a whole broadcasting software that basically simplifies everything. So as you can see here, multi-streaming is literally integrated into the broadcasting software. No plugins, nothing complicated. I haven't personally used Meld yet, but a lot of people have been trying it and saying great things about it. And of course, it handles everything you would expect, multiple canvases, and also multi-chat integration. Finally, Streamlabs also have multi-streaming within their software. I believe it's Streamlabs Studio or Streamlabs Desktop, but I think you have to join Ultra because it says join Ultra here, so it might be behind a paywall. But hey, if you're already a member of Ultra, you can use it. Obviously, those are not the only way to multi-stream, but those are like the most popular ones or the most practical ones because they often are added to OBS Studio, which is the most popular platform, or they have their own platform that does way more than just multi-stream. If you ever saw streamers on Twitter have like a different banner when they go live, they do it using something called pulsebanner.com. It's a service that literally does just that. It switches out your banner when you're live and switches it back when you're done streaming. Now, I actually collabed with them in the past and I haven't used it in a while, but I believe there's also the profile picture option, but Twitter is kind of finicky with that, sometimes removing permission or asking you to log in just because you change your profile picture a little too many times. So be cautious when using it. And if you have any concerns before using it, you can tweet them. A while back when I was using it, it worked perfectly. This one is for Discord users. In your user settings, you want to go under connections and actually connect your Twitch account to your Discord. This will allow you to display it on your profile. So if someone checks out your profile, they can find your Twitch. That's optional. But also it'll show you Discord servers linked to Twitch streamers that you're subscribed to, so you can easily join them from there. Furthermore, when you're live on Twitch, it will actually update your status to show everyone that you're currently live. This has to do with your Twitch alerts and Twitch's own integrated alert system. Even if you're using another service like Streamlabs or Stream Elements to manage your alerts, there is a type of alert that you can only get directly from Twitch basically. And that is the celebrations. You want to pick whatever you want to celebrate. Let's say new follow right here. And I'm going to click on celebration. And what I can do is basically turn it on. And at the bottom here, I'm going to make sure I pick everywhere. So celebration is basically, it's going to put a bunch of confetti over the whole screen, over the whole website, which is something that I believe cannot really be triggered by any other external services. So it can make for pretty fun alerts. Let's save this. Now it sucks that we can't actually preview it over the page, but what's gonna happen is if I preview alert here, you see the fireworks explosion of your own emotes. It's basically gonna happen over the whole Twitch page here on desktop, and it's gonna happen over the video on mobile. And of course you can customize it, customize the intensity and all that. Now, speaking of alerts, we don't talk about this enough, but Twitch has something called combos, and it's basically kind of like those TikTok GIFs. So if I click on combos here, I can click on new variant, and from there I can customize basically what it does. Now, if you go under visuals and sounds, you're gonna see that there's no image here, but there will be an image just on stream. So again, this is one of those that utilizes just the website instead of like your broadcasting software. So it'll tell you here, combos already include on-screen effects. For a more streamlined experience, we recommend you using only sound alerts. Now the question is, can we actually preview the whole on-screen thing? We cannot. Or am I missing something? Or am I forgetting how to actually do that? But the good news is that you can actually add celebrations to your combos. So when you do get a combo, you can also trigger a different celebration. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you, hey, this is a thing. Every time I hear the sound of the combo, I'm always like, what is that? What is that? Like, I'm so not used to it. If you want to show it some love, do customize your alerts so that you know exactly what's happening. Oh, again, on the theme of alerts, hype trains are also customizable. You can actually have something happen when the hype train starts. Okay, that's the default thing. But also when you reach your own personal record of the hype train. So I think this is pretty cool. Those are relatively new options in Twitch that we tend to forget about, but they're right there. There's also goals. A lot of people don't have anything set up for when they actually reach a goal. Well, you can have visuals that happen plus sounds when you start a new goal, but also when you reach a new goal. And I think that's cool. Anything that makes your stream more interactive, more reactive is only going to benefit you. Speaking of making your stream more interactive, if you want like a simple solution for a soundboard, maybe people can use channel points to trigger stuff. Maybe people can just give bits through an extension on your Twitch channel. You can use blurb.com. They're pretty popular for that. And it seems like they've been adding more options like playing videos and having all sorts of widgets. I haven't personally used them in a while because I personally use StreamerBot for everything now. I also collabed with them a while ago, so it might be worth taking a look if you're looking for, again, very simple solutions. Walk On, I know, is a pretty cool option. Is specific viewers, you can have specific soundboards for them, so when they walk on, kind of like Discord, so when they show up on your stream, the first message they type, a specific sound will play. So that's a cool way to welcome like VIPs, subscribers, and all that. Bing bang 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 bang. All right, that's it for now. Make sure you follow me on Twitch and also on Twitter and also on TikTok and also on Instagram, but most importantly, subscribe.